Hey guys, I got a good one today. Microsoft is releasing an update for LDAP authentication security. Now, most modern applications shouldn't be leveraging LDAP for authentication. It should be something like Active Directory or Open LDAP that allows for Kerberos to do the authentication portion. So, what Microsoft is saying here is in March 2020, they are no longer going to support LDAP simple authentication. And you can see here, the security of the directory server can be significantly improved by configuring the server to reject simple authentication and security layer LDAP binds that do not request signing. So what that's really saying is that any legacy applications that are running simple authentication, that has clear text passwords, you guys. So when you do simple authentication with LDAP, you're sending your passwords in the clear. So it's a major security risk if you're doing this. And now there's even further incentive because in March 2020, Microsoft is going to start rejecting those simple LDAP authentication methods on current updates. And so that could have a cascading effect on legacy applications. So let's walk through in ExtraHop how you could find those things, how you could audit and use ExtraHop Reveal X to understand, do I have this in my environment, and then what applications is it on? So I'm going to click Assets up here. I'm going to go to Applications. I'm going to go to All Activity. And then under All Activity, I'm just going to click LDAP here. So under LDAP, we actually have a metric here for top SASL authentication mechanisms. You can see here, here's the authentication mechanisms we're seeing back and forth. Now you can see that one of them is simple. That's the majority of what we have is simple, right? So now I can go and I can click Records. This is going to show me all my clients and servers that have simple authentications and the bind names. And so I could quickly understand and I could group these by, maybe I want to see the server associated with this. And so I can see what servers are on that. I could also export all of these to Excel or CSV if I wanted to give that to my systems team. If I wanted to really understand kind of how bad this is, I could query for all packets. I could download those packets. And then I open up the packets here. I can look, and this has all the transactions, so I can really audit and say, well, how bad could this really be? If I filter for LDAP simple here, it's going to show me all the bind requests that are on for LDAP simple. And then I can go in and I can look at the lightweight directory access protocol here. And I can see there's a simple secret one. Right? So that's not good. If someone gets a hold of these packets and some kind of man-in-the-middle attack, or they're able to access these packets, you have the password. And then moving forward, as we saw in that post from Microsoft, simple authentication is going to be degraded out of their solution starting in March 2020, which could have a cascading effect on legacy applications that rely on simple authentication with LDAP. So you can use ExtraHop to be able to see all those transactions and quickly understand what clients, what servers are leveraging simple authentication within my environment. And then if I can really bring that home by showing the packets and seeing that password is actually being passed in clear text. Thanks guys, appreciate it.